I was in a small room about the size of a regular restroom, manually pushing 3D printed material into the nozzle of a printer. For 2 hours, my hands worked non-stop. This was already my third attempt trying to print a nose cone, and every previous try had failed. Finally, after careful adjustments and a bit of luck, I completed my first amateur rocket. A 3D printed nose cone tightly attached to a metal tube was a significant milestone in my Rocket Boy journey. Good afternoon, I'm Woody Woo, a 13-year-old with the big dreams of becoming a rocket scientist, an aerospace engineer who builds rockets. Over the years, I've built many rockets, to the size of my hand, to as tall as I am. So let me share what sparked my love for amateur rockets. It all started when I was young, and my mom gave me a copy of October Sky. This story is about a teenager who dreams big after seeing Sputnik, the Russian satellite in the night sky of 1957. Growing up in West Virginia, where every child was expected to become a coal miner, Homer Hickam and his friends used amateur rockets and sheer persistence to show that any dream can come true with enough effort. His determination deeply inspired me and fueled my passion for rocketry. So please let me share a little of my journey as a middle school wannabe rocket scientist. My Rocket Boy dreams actually run deep. When I was only 4, despite not having many memories from that time, I can recall lying on a rug in California. A curious Chinese boy staring at an iPad watching a live stream of China's Shenzhou 10 as it was preparing for launch into space. I was amazed how people could design and launch rockets that could take you to the stars. And that's when my obsession with space and the rockets that get you there began. Fueled by Shenzhou dreams and October Sky, I wondered if I can create my own amateur rockets. Every scientist needs a mentor, and I had a tutor, a clever man, Wan Laoshi, who sat next to me as we worked on Aerozeus rocket models. Aerozeus 1, 2, and 3. He patiently taught me about the design and the importance of accuracy, precision, and careful methods. He asked me the right questions and made me find the answers and taught me how to ask the right questions. He also taught me the value of patience and persistence. Not every rocket was a success, but I learned valuable lessons from each failure. Here are some things I learned on my Rocket Boy journey. Design matters. I had to dive deeply into 3D modeling, learning both the basics and the advanced concepts. At first, it was complicated, with countless tools and concepts to remember. But if you don't get the design right, you have nothing. Regulations restrict and empower. I needed to understand the laws surrounding rockets and what I could and could not do to make my dreams a reality. In China, regulations limit my exploration of rocket fuel. While I've created various rockets, launching them can become challenged due to these strict rules. For now, I'm focusing on modeling workarounds. 3D printing is magic. Successfully printing a rocket is tough and requires numerous tries and adjustments to change materials and measurements. But the fact that you can turn something in your mind into something that you can hold in your hands feels like modern magic. Through these experiences, I've created many rockets. The Aerozeus family, for example, is designed for launches between 200 to 500 meters of launch and uses the SL control system, Aerozeus IV with gyroscopes and fin movements. Then there's the recently developed Athena, which is intended for transonic and subsonic flights. The iBeam LB, a smaller experimental rocket that has a launch range of 5 to 10 meters. Then there's the transonic family, aiming to reach speeds up to 200 miles per hour and launch ranges of 200 to 500 meters. Although I haven't launched any of my transonics yet, my passion remains undeterred, and I'm hoping that this summer I can make it happen. Aerospace not only inspires me, but also motivates me to take action. Learning becomes so much more meaningful when you're actually doing it. That's why I find science so beautiful. It requires hands-on experience. Theory alone isn't enough. Science dares to ask us. We can do. We can all have dreams, but those who take action to pursue them can change the world, or at least see it from space. I dare to ask each of you today to take action towards your dreams and encourage and support others as they take action to their dreams. Thank you.